Opening day of the 2026 Major League Baseball season is just days away. Here on my tabletop, it's opening day of the 2025 season as I begin a 2025 San Francisco Giants season replay. So I'll be bringing that here on the channel. If you've been watching me play games here before, I've been doing the great teams of the past, going season by season or era by era. Going to put a pause on that project for a little bit. We'll bring that back probably late summer or fall once we finish this project, once we get through 162 games of the 2025 San Francisco Giants. Why am I doing this? Well, when I was younger, I just watched baseball, read baseball, lived baseball just religiously. And so I could tell you anything about anyone, but that went by the wayside for a number of reasons. Worked in college sports for about 25 years, and all my energy and time was spent paying attention to college sports. I'd only gone to one Major League Baseball game over about a 20-year period before last year, and got out of college sports a couple of years ago and kind of threw myself back into paying attention to baseball again. So got the MLB package, went to a Giants game, and actually a Giants game and an A's game on the same day last year. First games I had been to in about a decade, and kind of fallen in love with it again. So when the new APBA set came out, decided I would get the 2025 set and replay the Giants season and see how it goes. First time I'll be doing a season replay where it's not a good team. I did replays of the 89 Giants and the 89 A's, played in the World Series. Currently got a basketball project going on with Sacramento Kings from a few years ago when they were quite good. Well, these Giants, they were average, 81 and 81. 81 wins, 81 losses, a 500 record. So we'll see. I want to see over the course of playing these 162 games, what's it look like? Are we going to hit the 81 mark? Are we going to do less than that? Are we going to do better than that? Kind of want to just see how it goes playing a team like this. This is, if you follow along with any of my previous games with great teams of the past, I'm playing a hybrid between the basic and master pitching ratings, lefty-righty splits, individual fielding ratings, but not using the rare plays this time. I used sort of the basic parts of the game for stolen bases and base advancement. I don't use the master for those sorts of things to keep it easy. So hybrid game kind of developed between the basic and the master books. So that's what I'll be doing here, continuing on with what I did with great teams of the past the last couple of seasons. So back on March 27th, 2025, opening day at the Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, the Giants were victorious, 6-4. And so we will see if the Giants can repeat history here today. Giants got off to a great start to the 2025 season. They began the season 8-1, were just terrific for the first couple months of the season. Then they were terrible for a while. Then they got good again, got back into the wild card hunt, and they got terrible again, and actually had to win the final 4 games of the season to finish 81 and 81. So don't imagine we will follow that exactly the same way as it happened last year's, but we will see. So let's meet the starting lineups as they were on March 27th, 2025. I am playing as played lineups. I bought the extra cards, so I would have everybody available who played last season, and we will follow the starting lineups and starting pitchers, and then we'll see where the game goes. I'll try to use the relievers as they were used, but just kind of depends on what happens to the starting pitchers. Let's meet the starters for the visiting San Francisco Giants. Leading off and playing first base, Lamont Wade Jr. At shortstop, Willie Adames. Center field, Jung-Hoo Lee. Batting cleanup and playing third base is Matt Chapman. The left fielder is Elliot Ramos. The catcher, Patrick Bailey. Designated hitter, Wilmer Flores. The right fielder is Mike Yastrzemski. And at second base, it's Tyler Fitzgerald. On the mound for the Giants, it's their ace, Logan Webb, 15-11, a 3.22 ERA in 2025. For the Cincinnati Reds, leading off and playing center field, TJ Friedl. Second baseman, Matt McLain. Shortstop is Ellie De La Cruz. Being cleaned up and playing left, Gavin Lux. Third baseman, Jamer Candelario. Designated hitter is Spencer Steer. First baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Right fielder is Jake Fraley. And behind the plate, Jose Trevino. Starting pitcher for the Cincinnati Reds will be Hunter Greene. 7-4 record, 2.76 ERA in 19 starts in 2025. Is an even pitching matchup. Both right-handers are rated as 13 in the master game. So there you have it. Starting lineups. Let's get opening day underway. Play ball. Lamont Wade will lead off for the Giants. He hit 167 in 209 at-bats in 2025. And he actually will not end up, will start the season with the Giants. He will end later with the LA Angels. So Hunter Greene gets things started with the pitch to Wade. Throws a 12, is a 25, and there is an X. Greene has the X. Wade strikes out to start the season. Here's Willy Adames, 225 batting average, but 30 home runs. He became the first San Francisco player to hit 30 homers in a season since Barry Bonds in 2004. Greene's pitch to Adames. 21 is a 13. Greene strikes out Adames. Going from playing these games in the 1950s and 1960s out to 2025, I think we're going to see a lot more strikeouts than we're used to. Jung-Hoo Lee, he hit 266, 8 home runs in 2025. 23 is a 12. Ground ball right side, fielded by the first baseman, Encarnacion Strand. He's got it, and he'll take it himself. Tag first. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Hunter Greene. Here comes Logan Webb for the first time. It'll be TJ Friedl will lead off for the Reds. Friedl he hit 261 with 14 homers. 41's a 28. Ground ball left side, taken by the shortstop Adames. Throws to first in time for the first out. It's Matt McLain, batted .220 with 15 homers. 32's a 26. Another ground ball. This one right side, taken by the second baseman Fitzgerald. Tosses over to first, 2 away. Ellie De La Cruz, great young star for the Cincinnati Reds. 264 average, 22 home runs last season. 32's a 26. Another ground ball out for Webb. That's also to Fitzgerald at second base. He's got it, throws to first. 1-2-3 inning. Both pitchers off to good starts here today. Top of the second for the Giants, Matt Chapman will lead off. Chapman hit 231 with 21 home runs. 14's a 30. Fly ball to left. Gavin Lux tracks it down and makes the catch, 1 away. Elliot Ramos hit 256 with 21 homers. 33 is a 0. He'll roll on his second column. First hit of the season coming up. 63 is a 6. Greene does not have any modifiers, so that is blasted into the left center field gap. It'll roll to the wall. Elliot Ramos, the first hit of the season, and it is a double. So a runner on second with 1 out for the Giants. Patrick Bailey Gold Glove catcher comes to the plate. He hit .222 with 6 home runs. Greene's pitch. 45-14. First base is open, and Greene walks Bailey. Well, that'll bring to the plate the DH, Wilmer Flores. .241 hitter, 16 home runs last season. First and second, 1 out. Greene, 32-26. Pops him up. High pop fly in the infield. Second baseman McLean calls for it. He makes the catch for second out. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski. Started the season with the Giants. He'll later get traded to the Kansas City Royals. Hit .233 with 17 home runs overall. Of course, if you've been paying any attention to my great teams of the past league, the most recent season featured Mike's grandfather, Carl Yastrzemski, playing for the Boston Red Sox. But here is Mike Yastrzemski with 2 outs. Greene's pitch. 25 is a 9. 13 plus 2 against a righty, so 11 on a 9. Unfortunately, that is just going to be another infield pop-up caught by the third baseman, Candelario, and that will end the inning. Giants threaten but leave 2 runners on base. And we go to the bottom of the second. Here's Gavin Lux to lead things off. .269 average, 5 home runs last season. 52 is a 27, but there is an X. Webb strikes out Lux. Jamer Candelario, 113 average and 80 at-bats last season. But that 55, 39, strike 1. 34 is a 31. Deep fly to center, but not deep enough. Jung-Hoo Lee will make the catch for the second out. That'll bring up the DH, Spencer Steer. Hit .238 with 21 home runs last season. Webb's pitch. 43 is a 29. There's an X. Webb strikes out Steer. Another 1-2-3 inning for Logan Webb. On to the third inning. No score. Tyler Fitzgerald, second baseman, comes to the plate. .217 average last season, 4 home runs. 51's a 14. Greene issues a leadoff walk. Back to the top of the order, Lamont Wade struck out his first time up. 64 is a 13. Greene strikes out Wade for the second time. There's Willie Adames. He also struck out in the first inning. 44 is an 8. 13 on an 8 is going to be... This will involve the third baseman, Candelario. He's got a 3 rating. Second rolls a 26 in the second column. All right, so ground ball to Candelario. He is slow getting it to second, in time to get the out, but not enough time to try to turn double play. So the leadoff runner retired. Adames is safe at first on the fielder's choice. 2 outs. Runner on first for Jung-Hoo Lee. 0 for 1 today. 52 is a 27, and that X means Greene strikes out Lee to end the inning. Leadoff walk doesn't amount to anything. Now the Reds come to bat in the bottom of the third. Here's Christian Encarnacion Strand, .208 average, 6 home runs last season. 45 is a 14. Webb gives up a base runner for the first time as he walks Encarnacion Strand. Here's Jake Fraley, 241, 6 home runs last season. 65's a 35. Hit straight up and drifting backwards. Patrick Bailey, the catcher, he will make the catch in foul territory for the first out. Catcher Jose Trevino steps to the plate. 238 average, 4 home runs last season. 54 is a 32. Fly ball to right, shallow fly ball to right. Yastrzemski rushes in. He will make the catch for the second out. Back to the top of the order, TJ Friedl is 0 for 1. 63 is 831. Fly ball to center. No problem for Jung-Hoo Lee. That'll end the inning. Reds get a base runner for the first time on the leadoff walk, but then 3 straight outs, pop flies or flyouts for Webb, and he gets through 3. And we have no score going to the 4th inning. Giants cleanup hitter Matt Chapman to lead off. He's 0 for 1 today. 24 is a 13. Greene strikes out Chapman. There's Elliot Ramos, who has the only hit of the game so far, a double his first time up. 21 is a 32. This will be a fly ball to right. Jake Fraley will make the catch for the second out. Now Patrick Bailey. 64 is a 13. Greene strikes out Bailey. Both pitchers have been excellent so far. Logan Webb comes back out for the bottom of the 4th. And he will face the 2, 3, 4 hitters. Begin with Matt McLean, who is 0 for 1. 12's a 25. There's an X. Webb strikes out McLean. There's Ellie De La Cruz, who is 0 for 1. 62's 13. Webb strikes out De La Cruz. Evan Lux struck out his first time up. 12 is a 29. There's an X. Webb strikes out the side. Mid-season form here on opening day. As we go to the top of the 5th, still no score. Still just 1 hit in this game. Elliot Ramos' double. 7, 8, 9 hitters coming up for the Giants. With Wilmer Flores, 0 for 1 today. 14's a 30. That's a fly ball to left. Caught by Gavin Lux for the first out. Now Mike Yastrzemski, who's 0 for 1. 63's a 31. Fly ball to center field. Friedl has it. 2 away. Tyler Fitzgerald walked his first time up. 62 is a 13. Greene strikes out Fitzgerald. A 1-2-3 inning for Hunter Greene. Candelario lead off the bottom of the 5th. He's 0 for 1. 26 is a 30. Fly ball to left. Ramos tracks it down. Makes the catch, 1 away. Spencer Steer struck out his first time up. 65 is a 35. Hard ground ball left side, taken by the third baseman Chapman. Fires it over to first. 2 away. Encarnacion Strand walked for the Reds. 43-29. There's an X. Webb strikes out Encarnacion Strand. That's another 1-2-3 inning for Logan Webb. Now, both pitchers only went 5 innings in the real game, which, would make sense for opening day. Neither has come close to their average batters faced. So I'm going to let them pitch the 6th inning, but then they will depart after the 6th inning, even though they're both pitching great because it is the first game of the season and they're just not going to let them go a whole lot longer. What have they done so far? It's been pretty impressive. Greene, 5 innings, 1 hit, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts. Webb, 5 innings, no hits, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. All right, see if anybody can break through here in the 6th. Top of the order for the Giants, Lamont Wade has struck out twice. 44 is a 9. 13 on a 9 is going to be popped over the second baseman's head, and it is going to fall into right field for a base hit, the Giants' second hit of the game. Leadoff runner is aboard. Here's Willy Adames, who is 0 for 2. 30 home runs in 2025. 21's a 13. Greene strikes out Adames for the second time. Jung-Hoo Lee is 0 for 2. 22 is a 7. 13 plus 1, that's 12. That is going to be drilled into right field for another base hit. Fraley gets it, runs it back, tosses it back in the infield. Not before Lamont Wade goes from first to third on the hit. So the Giants threatening here in the 6th. Runners on first and third. 1 out for Matt Chapman, who's 0 for 2 today. Giants now have 3 hits in the game. 2 this inning. Chapman come through with another one. 44, maybe. 13 on the 8 is going to be hit into right, and it's in for a base hit. Lamont Wade will score the first run of the season. Jung-Hoo Lee will go from first to third. 1-0 Giants. Matt Chapman here in the top of the 6th. The RBI single. All right. Since Greene apparently 5 innings was all he was good for. Reds will go to their first reliever of the day, and it will be Scott Barlow. Barlow, 6-3, a 4.21 ERA in 2025. It's a right-hander. And we'll face Elliot Ramos, who's 1 for 2 with a double. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Barlow's pitch. 56 is a 13. Barlow comes in and strikes out Ramos for the second out. Patrick Bailey has walked and struck out. Can he bring in a second run here? 63 is a 32. That'll be a fly ball to right. Catchable. Fraley has it. That'll end the inning. The Giants are on the board. 1-0 on the Matt Chapman RBI single. Okay, we go to the bottom of the 6th. Webb will come out for his last inning, though he is pitching awfully well. But he will be facing the 8, 9, and 1 hitters, Jake Fraley, who is 0 for 1 today. 44 is an 8. 13 minus 1. 14 on the 8. Going to be hit well to left, but Ramos will track it down. He'll make the catch for the first out. Jose Trevino is 0 for 1. 53 is an 18. Ground ball to the shortstop, Adames, and he boots it. It's an E6. And the Reds have another base runner. First one was by walk, second one by error. So back to the top of the order. TJ Friedel's 0 for 2. Webb's pitch. 33's a 7. 13 on the 7 is going to be hit into right for a base hit. First hit of the game for the Reds. Jose Trevino goes from first to third. So Hunter Greene couldn't make it through the 6th inning. Logan Webb, will he be able to get through this inning? First and third, one out. Matt McLean is the hitter. Giants will play deep and go for the double play, I think. Won't matter. 55 is a 9. 13 minus 2 is 15 on the 9, and that is going to be hit into left field. It will fall in for a base hit. Trevino will score the tie-in run. Friedel will stop at second. So both pitchers were so good for 5, but now things kind of falling apart in the 6th. So McLean gives the Reds their first run of the season. And now it's Elly De La Cruz. All right, the Giants will go to the pen. They will bring in lefty Eric Miller. Miller, 4-1, a 1.50 ERA in 36 appearances, 30 innings. So he will replace Logan Webb here in the 6th. The runners on first and second, one out, and Elly De La Cruz at the plate. De La Cruz 0 for 2. And Miller's very good. Can he stop this run here? 36 is a 14. Miller is wild. De La Cruz walks. The bases are loaded. And there's still just one out. Oh, goodness. I think this time the Giants will bring the infield in. 31 is a 14. And Miller, with the bases loaded, walks Lux. And the Reds now lead 2-1. Well, thought Miller could come in and get those guys, but it's not gone so far. Good so far as he comes in and issues 2 walks. And now the Reds lead. Jeimer Candelario's 0 for 2. Miller's pitch is an 11 on the 0. Candelario will go on his second column. Just 2 home runs in 2025, but there are a lot of ones here on his second column. 13, which is a 6. There has an H. That doesn't do anything. Oh, boy. Candelario drills one into the right center field gap. McLean will score. De La Cruz will score. Lux is fast. He will score from first base. Jeimer Candelario clears the bases with a 3-run double. And I think that will be all for Eric Miller, who came in and went walk, double. Yikes. Okay, Randy Rodriguez takes his turn. Rodriguez was excellent in 2025 before getting hurt. 1.78 ERA, 3-5 record, and 50 appearances. Is a righty. He comes in with a runner on second. To face Spencer Steer, who is 0 for 2. 41's a 24, popped up, caught by the shortstop Adames. Giants finally get the second out. Here's Encarnacion Strand, 0 for 1 with a walk. 23's a 12. Let's see, Wade is 343. Popped up, foul territory, right side. First baseman Wade will make the catch. Finally, the sixth inning is over, but not before the Reds score 5 runs on 3 hits. And they now lead 5-1 as we go to the 7th. Okay, Barlow pitched his inning. He will give way to Emilio Pagan. Pagan, 2-4 record, 2.88 ERA, 70 appearances in 2025. He's a righty. He will be facing the 7, 8, and 9 hitters here for the Giants. Wilmer Flores, the DH, is 0 for 2. 15's an 8. But a 15 on an 8 is going to be a routine fly ball to right, caught by Jake Fraley for the first out. There's Mike Yastrzemski, who's 0 for 2. 56 is a 34. Pagan has a Y. He strikes out Yastrzemski. Tyler Fitzgerald, 0 for 1 with a walk. 43 is a 29. There's an X. Pagan has the X. Strikes out Fitzgerald. 1-2-3 inning for Emilio Pagan. All right. Everybody just kind of went 1 inning at a time. So Rodriguez did his job, but he will now give way to Tyler Rogers. 4-6, 1.98 ERA in 2025. Face the 8, 9, and 1 hitters, being with Jake Fraley, who is 0 for 2. 51's a 9. 15, 16 on the 9 is going to be a base hit. Fraley with his first hit, the Reds' 4th of the day. Both teams now with 4 hits. The Reds have 5 runs to the Giants' 1. Here's Jose Trevino, who's 0 for 2, reached base on an error. 20, now the good rolls are coming. 25's a 9. 15 on the 9. Another base hit. Fraley stops at second. So we're going so well for the Giants pitching for the first 5 innings, but 6th inning it fell apart. Now the 7th inning, off to a bad start. 2 straight singles, nobody out. Back to the Reds' top of the order for TJ Friedel. 1 for 3. 21's a 30. This will be a fly ball to left, caught by Ramos for the first out. Now Matt McLean is 1 for 3, drove in the first run of the game with a single last inning. 46 is a 13. Rogers strikes out McLean. 2 away. Now Ellie De La Cruz, 0 for 2 with a walk. 26 of 13. Rogers strikes out De La Cruz. So after giving up a couple of hits, bears down, gets the next 3 outs. And we go to the 8th. Gone did the job in his inning. Next up for the Reds, Tony Santillan. Santillan, 1-5, a 2.44 ERA in 2025, 80 appearances. He's a righty. We face in the top of the Giants order, Wade, Adames, and Lee. Wade, 1 for 3 with a single and is struck out twice. Santion's pitch, 33 is an 8, but 17 on an 8 is just going to be a fly ball to left, caught by Gavin Lux for the first out. So Willie Adames, rough debut so far with the Giants. He's 0 for 3. 61's a 23. This will involve the pitchers. Santion, who has fielding 2, 33. Sharply hit up the middle, but Santion gets a glove on it, knocks it down, picks it up, throws over to first. Gets Adames for the second out. Jung-Hoo Lee steps in. He's 1 for 3. 65 is a 35. Ground ball to Candelario at third. Fields it cleanly, throws to first. A 1-2-3 inning for Santion. Go to the bottom of the 8th. Still 5-1 Reds. Rogers pitched a good inning, but he will now give way to Ryan Walker. So right-hander, 5-7, 4.11 ERA in 2025. He's got to face the heart of the Reds' orders, the 4-5-6 hitters, beginning with Gavin Lux, who is 0 for 2 and had a bases-loaded walk in the 6th inning. 52's a 27. Ground ball at the third baseman. Chapman throws over to first. 1 away. There's Candelario, who had the big bases-loaded, bases-clearing double in the 6th inning. And the Reds, their final 3 runs. 54 is a 32. Fly ball to right. Yastrzemski has it for the second out. Now here's Spencer Steer, who's 0 for 3. 21's a 13. Walker strikes out Steer. So a 1-2-3 inning for Ryan Walker. Last chance for the Giants, who trail 5-1. Perhaps the final Reds pitcher, Ian Jabot. And here's where it gets interesting. In real life, the Giants went into the 9th inning of this game trailing 3-2, and they put up 4 runs on Jabot. So they could use 4 runs here because they trail 5-1. Four, 5, 6 hitters coming for the Giants. We have just 1 run on 4 hits here on opening day. Matt Chapman is 1 for 3. 52 is a 27. Round ball to the third baseman, Candelario. He's got it, throws to first. 1 away. Elliot Ramos had the first hit of the season, a double, but now he is 1 for 3. Reds are 2 outs away. 24 is a 13. Jabot strikes out Ramos. 2 outs. Giants are down to their final out. And here's Patrick Bailey, who is 0 for 2 with a walk. 23 is a 12. Ground ball right at the first baseman, Encarnacion Strand. He tags first base, and that is the ball game. On opening day, the Cincinnati Reds defeat the San Francisco Giants 5-1. 5 runs on 5 hits, no errors, 4 runners left on base for the Reds. The Giants, 1 run on 4 hits, 1 error, 5 runners left on base. The Reds, 5 hits by 5 different players. All 5 runs came in the 6th inning. An RBI single by Matt McLean, a bases loaded walk to Gavin Lux, and then the big 3-run double by Jeimer Candelario. Hunter Greene was the starter. He'll have a no decision. 5 1/3 innings, 4 hits, 1 run. It was earned, 2 walks, and 8 strikeouts. Scott Barlow came in relief when Greene got in trouble, went 2/3 of innings with a strikeout. He's going to get the win in relief because he was the pitcher of record when the Reds put up their runs. And then Pagan, Santillan, and Jabot all pitch 1 scoreless inning. In real life, Jabot had a blown save here today. Oh no, 4-run game, so no save. But 3 excellent relief, 4 excellent relief outings by Barlow, Pagan, Santillan, and Jabot. For the Giants, 4 hits by 4 different players. Ramos had a double. Matt Chapman had the RBI single for the Giants' only run in the 6th. Logan Webb, he will take the loss. 5 1/3 innings. He had allowed no hits for the first 5, brought him back out for the 6th, but 5 1/3 innings, 2 hits, 3 runs. 2 of them were earned. There was an error. 1 walk and 6 strikeouts. Eric Miller came in and did nothing to help the matters. Didn't get an out, gave up the big double and 2 walks, and 2 of those runs were his. Randy Rodriguez came in, pitched 2/3 of an inning. Tyler Rogers pitched a scoreless inning. Ryan Walker pitched a scoreless inning. So there you have it. Cincinnati Reds 5, San Francisco Giants 1 on opening day. This was the first of a 3-game series between the Giants and Reds. Now, this will be the only one of the 3 I do on YouTube, but if you're watching this, I have, by this point, played both games 2 and 3. So if you want to see how the rest of this week turned out, you can head over to my website, rogersportsgames.com, and see the box scores and stats and what happened here in the first 3 games of the season. And then I will be playing series by series, not every game on YouTube, not every series on YouTube. So if you ever want to check in to see how the Giants are doing, you can do that on the website. But I will be planning on doing games here and there on YouTube from time to time, maybe 1 game a weekend or something like that. So, but that's going to be all here from Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. The home team Reds had a great opening day, 5 runs in the 6th inning for a 5-1 victory. And the Giants, on their quest for, to do better than 81 and 81, not off to the best of starts as they drop game number 1, 5-1. So thanks for joining me here today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe for more.